Hey everyone, it's April, Well Life Yoga and Health. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a different flow, and we now have a microphone, so I am talking directly to you. Today we're going to do a bedtime yoga flow. We'll get started with a really short meditation just to calm the mind and settle the body after a long day. Maybe you've been working all day, either sitting or standing, moving around. Whatever it is, we're going to bring ourselves back into the parasympathetic nervous system, and we'll go ahead and get started. So hands can come into the lap, or perhaps one on each knee. Palms can be up or down, whatever feels comfortable. Begin to dial down the eyes or soften the gaze. Take a deep inhale into the belly. Exhale to let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let the shoulders drop down the spine. Take one more inhale. Exhale, let it out. One more inhale. And exhale, let it out. Settling in here, press into the sit bones. Lengthen the crown towards the ceiling. And relax. Today we'll be covering the Heart Chakra. The Heart Chakra is the fourth chakra from the root of the spine. And the affirmation I would like to offer you is, I am kind. I am kind. What kind of person do you look like when you are kind to yourself, to others? Take a deep inhale into that affirmation. Exhale, release. I am kind. Take one more breath. Exhale to let it go. All right, opening the eyes. Welcome back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start by coming onto our hands and knees. So wrists come directly under the shoulders and knees come directly under the hips. Neutral spine here. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale, press away from the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale to round. Inhale as we lift. And exhale to round. Now sending the hips back, knees as wide as your yoga mat, toes kiss. Lower the hands down, forehead comes to the ground. Breathing here in your little cave. Slow the body down. Let's take one more breath. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Slowly looking forward and coming all the way onto the belly. All right, now here we're in Sphinx Pose. So shoulders are directly over the elbows and our palms are facing straight from the elbows, 2 straight lines here. Press into the elbows, press into the pelvis. Relax, but at the same time, we have our sturdy, strong foundation pressing into those elbows. Breathe into the belly. Let it expand into your yoga mat, into the ground. Let's take 2 more deep breaths into the belly, out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the mouth, fogging up a window. All right, so go ahead and come back onto your hands and knees. So hands come under the shoulders, pull the elbows in, press up into that tabletop position. Find your foundation. Again, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. And then bring that right foot forward in between the hands, finding a low lunge on the right side. Maybe we tuck our toes and bring our knee back a little bit more. And then untuck them and settle in. Pull that right hip crease back a tiny bit. And then maybe you also have blocks right here. I don't have mine with me, but maybe you have them underneath if you cannot quite reach the ground. Most likely at the lowest level. Breathe here, feeling that hip flexor open. Perhaps we've been sitting all day and now our hips need some opening. Breathe. Maybe the eyes begin to close, preparing yourself for bed. Take one more big inhale. Sink a little deeper. Exhale. Bringing that knee back, nice and slow. And then planting the palms, stepping the left foot in between the hands. Find your stance. Again, maybe you walk that knee back a tiny bit. Breathe here. Pull that left hip crease back slightly. Toes are untucked. And we start to feel our muscles relax into this pose. You can always come onto the knuckles as well if that feels comfortable for you. Just remember the breath, the most important part. Finding that focus. Let's take a couple more breaths. Maybe we pull that left hip crease back a tiny bit more as we sink into that right hip flexor. We should feel it all along the inside. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then starting to straighten the front leg. We'll go ahead and bring that knee back. Let the feet come out to the side and then swing the legs around. We're going to straighten those legs. Perhaps if we have a little extra flesh in the rear, we lift and make sure we move it out of the way so we can actually feel our sit bones into the ground here. Feet do not have to be flexed in this position. We're not doing an active flow. We'll inhale, arms come up, cactus them out. And then reaching forward, go ahead and reach the heart, lower the hands, reach a little more, and then begin to fold over your legs. So maybe if we're finding ourselves here and we got a lot of space in between, maybe we put a pillow underneath or something like a bolster, so that way we have less space to fold to. Otherwise, we're here, we're relaxing, we're breathing, chin to the chest. Feel the lengthening in your neck, in your spine. Maybe find that Ujjayi breath. Slight constriction at the back of the throat. In and out through the nose. Let's take a couple more breaths. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Turning the palms down, slowly painting the yoga mat as we unravel the spine, one vertebra at a time. Finally, the shoulders open, the gaze lifts, and we come back, stacking bone on top of bone in our spine. All right, so now we come to lie on our backs. Go ahead and scooch down a little bit. Go ahead and bring the knees to the chest. Let yourself come flat on the ground. And we're going to let the knees fall over to the side. So if you want a little bit deeper of a twist here, you can actually lower the feet, lift the hips, bring them over to the right, and then knees come back to the chest. Arms can come into a cactus shape or perhaps a T shape with the arms wide. I don't quite have enough space here, so if you do, feel free to do that. And then let the knees fall over to the left. Just a gentle twist here. We're not going too deep. Breathe and relax. Winding down. It's the end of our day, and we're taking care of our bodies. Maybe remembering your affirmation. I am kind. And you are kind. You're doing a slow, restorative flow for your body, preparing yourself for sleep. I am kind. Let's take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it out. Slowly, knees come back through center. And if you had shifted your hips, go ahead and lower the feet. Bring the hips back through center, and then bring them up and over to the left. Now knees come back in, cactus your arms, or T shape, and then let the knees fall over to the right. Really feeling a nice stretch here in the side body, in the hip, and maybe in the lower back. Find your breath. Nice big belly, and let it go. Take a few more breaths in and out. On your last breath, inhale. Exhale, side out. Slowly re-engage the core. Come back through center. Again, lower your feet if you had shifted your hips. Bring them back to center. Make sure you're nice and centered on your mat. And then feet kiss together. Let the knees fall out. Perhaps your hands come in to the crevice of your hips, maybe onto the belly, or wherever they feel comfortable. Breathe into this pose. With every exhale, begin to let the hips open a little more. Reclined bound angle. Or Supta Baddha Konasana. Let the belly fill with air and allow it to contract. Maybe a slight tuck to the chin to lengthen the neck. Take a few more breaths in and out. Last one. Sigh it out. And then bringing the knees back together, maybe using your hands to do so. Extend one leg to one corner of the mat, one to the other. Palms come out to the sides, facing up. Maybe snuggle the scapulas into the mat and flatten them. Shavasana, corpse pose. We'll only be here for around a minute, but if you would like to extend the Shavasana, feel free to pause the video and take the longest Shavasana that you want to take. Perhaps you'll begin to recall your affirmation. I am kind. Go ahead and take an inhale. Exhale, press all the breath out. Exhale, 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 exhale till there's nothing left. And then we inhale deep into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Feel your body sink into your mat. Feel the earth come up to meet you. wiggling the fingers and the toes, or maybe taking a long stretch, waking up the body right before we go into our slumber. Knees come into the chest, rolling onto our favorite side or facing the television. Keep the eyes soft or closed. One more breath. And exhale. Take that top arm, press the palm into the ground. Bring yourself slowly up into a seated position. Back into Savasana, easy pose. Breathe into the belly here, keeping the eyes closed or soft. I hope you all enjoyed the flow, and I hope that let me know how it went. I would love to hear about your experience, and if you really like this and you want more. So if you do, let me know. Hands are at the heart, and we'll bow to each other while we close out with a chant. So we will inhale, and then as we exhale, we'll Om for 3. Inhale. Exhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Thank you all so very much for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me to guide you on this yoga journey. Namaste. And if you like that flow, let me know in the comments below, and feel free to subscribe, like, comment, whatever you feel called to do today, and I will see you later. Bye.